Eu acho que agora foi. Agora foi. Deu um trocinho aqui, não sei o que aconteceu. Mas o bom é que deu tudo certo. Pronto, agora vocês conseguem me escutar ainda? Agora tá saindo na televisão. Puta que pariu. Mas tá com eco. É, eu sei por causa. Calma aí, vamos tentar o negócio aqui. Ok. Tá ok. Ok. Não, ainda tá me escutando. Ah, calma, calma. Microfone 2. Oi. Vamos ver. Painel de controle de som. Ai, será que eu coloquei pra áudio do desktop? Cadê o outro? Nossa, e tá travando tudo aqui. Tá lindo o negócio. Oi, oi. Ai, agora foi, hein? Tá me escutando direitinho? Sim, eu aqui belíssima. Olha, com um chifre maior do que qualquer coisa, tendo que passar por isso. Gente, quem disse que gente bonita também não passa perrengue? Passa sim. Mas, olá, pessoas! Sejam meus súditos. Sejam todos. Chama o gado, mu, caralho! Me passa o piques, mu! Sejam todos muito bem-vindos à minha live. Ela voltou malévola, só que dessa vez exagerei no chifre. Olha o tamanho disso. Olha o tamanho disso. Eu preciso de duas câmeras, uma pra minha cara e outra só pro chifre. Como eu disse. Bom, se até a Bruna Marquezine foi chifrada, né? Quem dirá eu? Ai, ai. Deixa a gente dar uma baixada aqui. Ai, que delícia! Sejam todos muito bem-vindos. A borrada foi grande, menina. Sejam todos muito bem-vindos à minha live. Está começando mais uma live aqui no canal Djhon com D em todas as redes sociais, tá? E vocês podem me seguir nelas, mas só se vocês quiserem, tá bom? Espero que você se divirta. Hoje a gente vai jogar vários joguinhos. E tá como Sword Art... Ai, tá todo cagado o negócio aqui da Twitch, pera. Tá calor não. É Halloween. Tá. Qual você vai jogar? Set Game Call of Cthulhu. Hello. Olá, Cacuto. Seja muito bem-vindo, meu amor. Tudo bem com você? Coisa linda de minha vida. Yuki Himi Change. Ah, muito obrigado. Yuki, você é maravilhosa. E deixa eu tirar um negocinho aqui. Porque essa live não é conteúdo promocional, tá, gente? Não é. Olha, ó, o que seria de mim se não fosse os meus mods, né? Os meus absorventes, olha. É que hoje vai ter festinha aqui dentro do meu barraco. Vou tirar essa pro beco. Vai ser sequenciado. Vapor, vapor. Meu Deus. É isso mesmo. Ah, não. É na rola, né? Bom. Aí foi. Então vamos lá, vamos lá. Vamos jogar. Então vamos começar com Call of Cthulhu. A gente vai começar com esse jogo. Eu vou testar. Se eu não gostar... Ai, o que resgatou o Jorge. Pera aí, deixa eu chamar. Ô, Jorge! Só um minutinho. Aí, Jorge. Ah, não. Vocês gostaram? Ele é Lovecraftiano. Eu curto. Gente, eu amo a teoria da... Não é bem fantasia, mas do terror cósmico. Nossa senhora. Eu acho que se eu tenho um sonho na vida, um sonho de terror, assim, né? Era que o Cthulhu viesse, emergisse ou descesse, tanto faz. E que a gente morresse num caos cósmico. Seria tudo. Ah, seria incrível. Então, olha só, a gente vai entrar na insanidade, hein? A gente vai entrar na insanidade. Então me fala, gente, como é que tá a sanidade de vocês pra hoje? A Yuki tá bem, a Yuki tá bem. Eu tô com 15% de sanidade. Mas tudo bem, porque a gente vai jogar isso. Né, uma coisa meio... 86. Gente, vocês estão muito... A terapia tá em dia, hein? Nossa senhora, terapia tá em dia. Quando eu quero ser que nem vocês. Ter saúde mental. Meu Deus! Pois é. Ai, deixa eu mostrar uma prévia pra vocês do novo resgate da minha live que eu amei. Antes da gente começar, quando o computador quiser, porque tá difícil hoje, hein? Pô, tá aqui, pariu, caralho, tá difícil. Tô falando? Hoje tem que dar tempo ao tempo, tem que deixar... Lá. Cadê? Aqui, ó. Isso aqui é muito bom. Vejam e diga se vocês gostaram. Calma aí, porque, né? O negócio tá demorando aqui hoje. Enquanto a gente espera, a gente vai já entrar na insanidade aqui. Acho que tá bom. Ok. Boston, 1924. Edward Pierce, veterano da Primeira Guerra Mundial, afoga os traumas com álcool e remédios para dormir. Agora ele é detetive particular e não consegue encontrar um caso interessante para sair do marasmo. Pierce precisará de um caso novo o quanto antes, senão vai perder a licença. Minha saúde mental não existe. Ai, tadinha. A loucura seria uma misericórdia. Que os deuses se apiedem do homem que, na sua insensibilidade, permanece são até o horrendo fim. Olha, já gostei. O Gisto tá com 35 de sanidade, é isso. Saúde, obrigado. Muito obrigado. Ah, caralho. Você tinha que usar o modificador de voz. Fala com voz de demônio. Saúde, Deus te crie, kkk. Foi ler a mensagem que ficou pior, né? Será que eu deveria usar uma voz de demônio? Ai, voz de demônio na live ia ser tudo, né? Pera aí. Eu só não lembro o nome. Como é o nome do modificador? É o... Será que o PC aguenta eu abrir mais uma coisa? Ah... Nananã. Voice mod. Não, não é Clawfish, é esse mesmo. Clownfish voice change.
dele. E adivinha quem ganhou? Eu acho que chega a ser até engraçado, né? E um dos que votaram, acho que. Eu nem sei se me assiste, só votou mesmo. Deixa eu confirmar aqui então. É, Carol, perdeu. Eu queria que alguém votasse, ó. 2 votos pro Naruto e 1 voto para. E eles ainda vão levar seus pontos. Perdeu todo o dinheiro que tinha. Tá aí um jogo que eu queria jogar, hein? Vidon e Cleitinho que voltaram no Naruto, ó. Era pra gastar só 1 ponto, vocês começaram a gastar mais. Eu tô. Ah, esse aqui que você tá chamando de Wesley, não, o Cleitinho. O Tartalha sem alha.
Oi. Ah, acho que agora foi. Ah, acho que agora foi. Agora. A gente só precisa arrumar. É, eu sei, é porque. Por causa do outro negócio eu vou arrumar. Abrir. Oi. Eu acho que agora vai, hein? Foi. Agora foi de novo, a gente conseguiu arrumar de novo. E é isso. O negócio é tirar o bicho do USB e colocar de novo. É, minha filha. Tá pensando o quê? Bom, vocês estão escutando? Certo. Ah, quem disse que eu lembro como é que se mexe aqui no Cloudfish? Eu não faço mais a mínima ideia de como é. Oi. E eu tô fazendo as alterações aqui, mas não tá indo não. Hum. Tá, deixa sem, né? Deixa sem, não tem problema. Ai, Deus, olha só, 40 minutos entre iniciar a live, mandar os negócios, tudo, e começar esse jogo bendito. E eu não consegui nem mandar um negocinho que eu tinha resgatado. Será que agora vai? Cadê? Porque ele é muito bonitinho. Aqui. Não vai. Hoje tá uma coisa também. Não tô sabendo lidar com a minha live. Não tá indo. Misericórdia, pois é. Eu ia mandar o ban pra vocês. Eu, bem, sabe? Mas não tá indo. Então vamos lá. Vamos começar o joguinho, porque já, né? Demoramos demais aqui. Eu tô no Discord, pelo menos. Eu tô no Discord, sim. Gente, tá demorando demais pra abrir tudo. Puta merda. Onde é que... Que é isso? Ah. Ah, tá, porque eu tô agachado. Eu olho assim, ó. Ah. Aqui agacha, aí eu consigo dar uma olhadinha, entendeu? Misericórdia, pois é, Yuki. Tá pensando que a vida... Agachar, parece agachar perto de zero. Eu já sei. A vida do streamer não é fácil. Nossa senhora, toda vez que eu vou abrir uma live eu sofro marca Juliette. É hardcore. Pois é. Mas ninguém mandou, né? Ninguém mandou. Que nós é brasileiro não existe nunca. Se não foi de um lado, talvez fosse do outro. Mas combater a escuridão. Você precisa acender alguns itens específicos para interagir com eles. Tá. Quando um objeto puder ser pegado a partir... Olha, já tem um lampião. E como tá sendo as férias, Yuki? Um alicate. Só indo pra academia. E jogando. Meu Deus. É isso aí, vida de rainha. Que faria até Isolda ter inveja. Ai, que susto. O controle tá tremendo e eu com vontade de sair correndo. Isso tudo só pra quebrar a corrente do negócio... É, tá bom, né? Gente, acho que a voz tá me dando mais agonia. Escolhido, fui escolhido pra nada. Eita, só os tentáculos. Muito gráfico de Play 1. Não, Play 2, Play 2. Ok. Ah, vamos beber. Beber ou não beber? O que é que você... Tá no PS5? Eu tô no PS5. O que é que vocês acham? Beber ou não beber? Bebe? Eis a questão. Hoje é quinta, bebe. Tá.
Been a while since I jotted down something other than my nightmares.
Uhum. Escuta as vozes, elas são diferentes, tal. Né?
I should get rid of all this stuff. I'm listening.
Are you Edward Pierce, private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherrifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
Ok. A força representa a sua capacidade de usar a força física. Jura, bicha? Se tu não fala... Melhorar essa habilidade aumenta a sua chance de conseguir arrombar portas ou mecanismos. Ou de ser violento de forma física ou verbal durante uma discussão interativa. Tá bom. Eloquência. A persuasão representa a sua capacidade de influenciar os interlocutores com o poder do discurso. Melhorar essa habilidade aumenta suas chances de convencer ou manipular alguém em uma conversa. Encontrar objetos escondidos. Os seus conhecimentos sobre o comportamento humano. Ocultismo representa o conhecimento das forças ocultas. Ou seja, tem que aumentar tudo, né? A medicina. Investigação representa seus talentos investigativos. É isso. Dois de 5, 3 de 5, 1 de 5, 1 de 5. Vamos deixar todo mundo com 2 de 5? 2 de 5. Pronto, tenho 2 de 5 aqui já. Amador, 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 amador. Profissional e profissional. É isso. Mas ainda não sei os pontos que eu tenho. Ah, 2 PPs de ponto de personagens disponíveis. Então eu tenho 6. 6, 6, 4, 2. Divisão. Vai ser divisão, né? Ah. Aí, ó. Já estamos num profissional. Tá bom. Quer mesmo configurar essas descrições pelos personagens? Ah, sim.
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, you two...
I'm coming.
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem, and I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
Eita.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak,
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If
Hey.
you come to me, it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool.
Começa
Sarah,
assim.
my little girl. She is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof...
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting. Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
What am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture. That's all you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
Ok.
Its strange beauty isn't enough to hide the feeling of dread it carries.
Tá.
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin.
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
Ai, Deus, vamos ver. Você está pedindo a pessoa errada, o relatório da polícia menciona instabilidade psicológica, tem alguma coisa errada com essa história. Investigar o galpão. Onde Sarah House morava?
Her husband was a big deal on the island. But the police are sticking to the accident theory. Though they mentioned Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
Ah, tá. Tem que falar com ele
You
sobre
must
tudo.
tell me if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
No. Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that. She never would have hurt a fly. She only thought she saw things.
Saw things? What do you mean by that?
I never knew what she meant by that. My daughter was an enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce. You must find out the truth about her life and death.
Darkwater. Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
I think I'm beginning to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down. I'm on your side. Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death.
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
Which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You will be handsomely compensated.
All right, I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
No.
Something's queer. But it's not like I have a choice. Darkwater. I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic. I'll no doubt find some information on this island in there.
É isso, vamos lá. Objetivo principal, parte para objetivo secundário. Investigue Darkwater. Que é...
I used to be an avid reader. The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases. Married woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it. A good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy. Darkwater is off the coast of Boston, but I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century, but it seems to have been shunned since then.
Só um minutinho, gente.
All I have to do is go to the port. I just hope that I can find a boat able to take me to Darkwater.
Ok, vamos embora. Ah, consegui o troféu. Vamos lá. Até que ele encontrou um barco rápido. Nossa, o jogo tá começando agora.
We're almost there.
Cuchulho. O chamado do Chuchuco.
Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload. Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Beast.
Why, thank you, Captain.
So, what wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
Nice young woman, and a great painter. What a tragedy. You know what? Go have a drink of the stranded whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the harbor master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
Docas, Valbar, Bradley. Standard Whale. Falar com Deus e o mundo aqui.
Hey, be careful. Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
I don't have time for all this bravado.
Don't be so high and mighty, sir. We don't like mainland snobs.
I'm here for information, not for a fight.
I prefer it that way. Speak then. I reserve the right to answer or not.
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
Oh, yeah? That must have been before you came looking for a fight in my bar.
Ai, pelo
Oh,
amor de
come
Deus.
on. Because of a little tussle.
Drinking it here is a privilege, and I grant the privilege to whoever I want. Anything else?
Ai, que filho da puta, não vai deixar eu beber, não?
Do you know where this place is? Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams.
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? tortured?
Yeah, well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable.
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
Her vision, was it so terrible?
Way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
The stranded whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of dock water. When our whalers left for long months and came back, sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland, and
I've got what I need.
anything else?
Acho que já foi tudo.
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
Oh, yeah? That mustn't...
Oh, come on.
Drinking it here is... Anything else?
Ai, que filha da mãe.
That'll be all for now.
Quem é Fitzroy? Ela é Fitzroy, será?
What you looking at, stranger?
I've rarely seen a woman who can hold her liquor so confidently.
What gives you the right to judge me?
It was a compliment.
So what? Let me drink, stranger. I told you to beat it.
Ah. E eu vou falar com quem agora?
Do you like our song?
We're true sirens. We may not be pros, but we give it...
That's true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing.
I've never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it.
It's a local legend?
Watch what you say.
That cat saved our island.
Where's...
We're the...
Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1840.
It's true. Everything happened just as it says it.
What report?
The one that's framed right behind our grandparents tasted its...
And it was just...
What brought whaling to an end?
The whales of...
They all disappeared.
You exhausted the stocks.
You could...
Until the last...
The one of the miraculous...
Exactly.
I bid you farewell, gentlemen.
Good night, stranger.
So long.
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader.
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
Né.
You have no right to treat us like this. And the doctor, what did he say? He laughed. My God.
You again.
Ah, cara. Essa era... Ah, tá.
I read the article on the miraculous catch. Interesting local folklore.
Don't get it into your head to repeat that round here. It's more than folklore. On that day, the crew of the Scylla caught an exceptional, the biggest whale ever caught. They saved Darkwater from fame.
What can you tell me about it?
We all knew then.
I've got one.
Anything else?
Captain Fitzroy.
Oh, yeah? That must have been before you came looking for a fight.
Oh, come on.
Drinking it here. Anything else?
That'll be all for now.
Não tem mais ninguém que eu possa falar?
I told you to beat it.
Ah, desculpa.
Let the police do their work. Hey, Sullivan, can't you go any faster?
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Only a specialist would know what killed it.
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign.
The same goes for you, sir. Move along.
Don't treat me like another one of these locals. You're completely overwhelmed, and you could do with reinforcements.
What are you thinking? That you can call the National Guard to an island like Darkwater for a stranded fish? Gosh darn, Mr. Not like another one of these locals. Go give your valuable advice somewhere else, huh? Now, please, allow...
You can't understand. You're not sailors.
You can see that I'm busy, can't you?
You can't understand. You can't understand.
Don't put that piece back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
It's gonna get us into trouble. They can't understand. You can't understand.
You can see that I'm busy, can't you?
You can't understand. You can't understand.
What could have done so much damage?
You can't understand. You're not.
What could have done so much?
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign.
Tá, consegui falar com uma das pessoas. Agora a gente vai procurar a próxima, né? É o Fitzroy.
You can stay to watch if you want. You can pick up the pieces.
Come on, you bastard.
Nothing for you here either. Pretext.
You hear that? You bilge rats don't scare me. What are you called?
Um contrabandista do lado da polícia. Espero que esse cara seja o cara que eu tô procurando. Tem alguma coisa aqui? Não. Não tem. Não. Oh, Deus. Ah, tá. Principais. Fale com Fitzroy. É bem aqui.
Broken. This place seems half abandoned. I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman cat.
O cara aqui na minha frente, eu mexendo em tudo. É isso.
A souvenir from a more prosperous era. I guess this blackboard hasn't been wiped for more than 70 years. Fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover. The Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor.
Ah, vou mexer mesmo. Vou olhar tudo.
This man and Fitzroy could be twins.
Ah, perna de
What a
pau.
macabre souvenir.
The Learn of Medicine. Mas eu entrei por essa porta, né? O que essa porta é? Ah, tá. Só um cagador. Vamos conversar. Tô pronto pra conversar
I
agora.
brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck. I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. That's all I'll get from them.
Tá bom. Ih, o cara já sumiu. E falou na varanda, né? Tamo indo.
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights at the stranded way, even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on dock. Tell me what I can do to help you.
I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yeah, us men of the sea are superstitious.
Killer whales don't have many known predators.
That's true. And normally, they're not found. But, you're gonna take me.
Give it a try.
Have you heard about the death trenches that plunge into the earth and that shelter creatures unlike any other?
You're talking about mythology.
Indeed, you're right.
The police took the decision to put the...
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least. The miraculous catch. Is it?
Not at all. It's an episode from our glorious... Go read the story of the sailor's return to Darkwater Harbor. It's displayed on the wall of the stranded whale.
I was looking at your photograph. The one of the man in front.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you...
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you, but with a wooden leg.
And for good reason. That's my father in the photo.
Your father?
John Fitzroy. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see it if you're interested.
Já vi.
I found a threatening letter signed by a certain cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I prefer if you didn't go through my...
Are you being blackmailed?
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unread.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
I don't know. It's not my signature next to that of Charles Hawkins.
I'm at sea for more than half the... Anyone could have done it during my absence. What seems really important to me is that the dates on these manifests indicate...
But not with you. I'm looking for Warehouse 36.
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to?
Ah, resposta desbloqueada.
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely. Ship owners from father to son.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse. I shall be on my way.
Consultar o diário? Casa, Dark Water. Pistas. Lost Battalion.
You're crazy. They're cops. They can't understand.
Where do you think you're going?
I thought that the Hawkins case had been closed.
That's true.
So,
Who's asking the questions here? The cop?
what more can you say about the death of the Hawkins?
Not much more than what everyone knows. They were all burnt to death, right? Up at their place.
The whole mansion went up in flames.
Don't get it into your head to go wandering around.
What do you mean by
The only one left there is old Silas. And the accident is... he can be unpredictable. Especially if a stranger starts poking around the property.
Is he a danger to the public?
No, he's in his own home. Do yourself a favor. You again. I told you to beat it.
No need to get worked up.
Tá, como é que eu entro nesse galpão?
Who's this guy?
No idea. You better keep it shut.
What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
I've got to enter the Hawkins warehouse. I guess it's going to be complicated.
No, it's very simple, in fact. Fuck off.
I don't give a damn about your racket. I just want to get into this warehouse.
And we don't give a damn about you. Whatever your reason for wanting inside, there's nothing we can do for you.
So, who are you?
Are you stupid or are you doing it on purpose?
Everybody knows us on Darkwater.
I've just arrived.
Let's just say we're standing guard for the owner of the site, and we let no one enter her property.
Cat. She's your boss.
What? You listen through keyhole.
She's the boss, yeah. She says who...
Shut up, you dummy. You wanted to know that you also talk too much.
She must be quite intimidating if she can make two men like you tremble.
She redid the smile at the last one who wanted to get in.
I hope you had a good dentist.
No, you don't understand. She really cut him a new smile.
But he only smiles with the left cheek.
She sounds frightening, your boss.
And she doesn't like to be talked about behind her back.
What are you guarding, exactly?
Listen, bonehead, we already told you that we're guarding up.
I bid you, gentlemen, farewell. You live here?
Why did you do that, huh?
We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island.
How can I be the one who defaced your sin? I've just come ashore, you idiots.
That's true. We're as drunk as lords.
You bet. You could have gone by without us.
Do not rile me. You can hardly...
He's right.
We're no match. For the moment. We're annoying.
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always...
Quieter. That's all we need.
What brings you to Darkwater?
The two guys behind you. What are they guarding?
The bootleggers.
They're protecting their territory. From whom, I wonder?
They really don't have a choice anyway. They're more scared of Cat than an attack by drunkens.
If only they would kill each other.
Is it Cat who's shaking down Captain Fitzroy?
Oh, hold on just a minute.
Nothing at...
That statue represents your local saint.
What do you mean by...
You wouldn't be looking down at us, like all townspeople do.
St. Brendan. He protected what till those assholes defaced...
Peculiar house.
Yeah, that's where we live. Our boat...
It's not because it doesn't float anymore that we're going to obey...
Isn't it a bit early for alcohol?
We got nothing better to do anyway.
Fitzroy gives us a few chores every now and again, but since the whaling station shut down...
So we drink.
Ok.
I have an offer that could interest you.
We're listening.
I need you to keep them busy for a while.
What's in it for us?
What would convince you to help me?
For sure. Bring us something to drink and we'll take care of them.
Liquor?
Exactly.
I'll try to find some for you.
So, have you got what...
I'll be back.
Take your time. We're...
A bebida, eu tenho que voltar lá no bar. Implorar pro cara me deixar beber. Será que ele tem uma garrafa que eu posso dar a milha e roubar? Aparentemente não.
Damn stupid idiots. Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
Será que eu gostei desse?
We're no longer at home on our own island.
Calm down. It's not worth the effort.
I told him, that flunky, that he'll see what a real sailor has in his belly.
If you continue like that, everyone will see what you've got in your belly.
I hope so. I hope they don't forget the lesson. Me? I'm not scared of some girl.
I mean they're going to cut you open, you idiot. Calm down.
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
What? Another break?
One of those damn sailors came looking for trouble again.
But he won't try again anytime soon. We gave him a good hiding.
So you said to yourself that after such a feat, you could abandon your post.
It's just a little drink. We taught those guys a lesson.
We'll return right after. It's just that standing guard in this alley makes your throat dry.
That fool Fitzroy can't keep his dogs on a leash.
I'll have to send him a more clear-cut message. I told you to beat it.
Tá. Já falei com ele,
Stop asking.
Opa! Vai?
You again.
É, eu só quero...
What do you know about the Hawkins warehouse?
If I were you, I wouldn't hang around.
Why not?
First off, there were sailors from around here say you can hear screams.
Scream.
And that's not but all. Anything else?
Captain Fitzroy.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, come on.
Drinking it here. Anything else?
Let's say I want to buy a bottle from you.
Let's say I don't want to sell you one.
Oh, come on.
Drinking it here is a privilege. Anything else?
Caramba!
What can you tell me about?
We all, man.
I've got what I...
Anything else?
Como é que eu vou ficar amigo desse cara? Se ele não me dá uma bebida, não deixa eu comprar a garrafa.
Let's say I want to.
Let's say I don't.
Oh, come on. Because
Making it here is a privilege, and I grant anything else.
that'll be all for now.
You're back again. What can I do for...
These bootleggers seem unwilling to let anyone.
They're part of the private property I mentioned earlier.
And yet the place looks abandoned. Why guard the entrance?
As a precaution, I suppose. All the warehouses are more...
You mean that there's a way to go from one to the other?
I couldn't tell you if it's still the case today for all the way, but I think I can imagine what you've got in mind. You can always visit them.
Não, calma. Será que ele sabe
You're back. What can I do?
onde fica o galpão?
Can you tell me where the warehouse is?
Look, I've already shown it to you. It's the one with the cop on guard duty out front. You can't miss it.
Understood. I shall be on my way.
So come back and see.
Os esgotos. Como é que eu chego nos esgotos? Indo pra lá? Porque aqui tava cheio de contrabandista anteriormente. Mas tem um carro aqui.
A handle. It must come from these old winches. This ratchet device seems to be usable. A whale vertebrae. If the newspaper clipping in the bar is true, this bone is a real fossil. An old cogwheel. Rusty, but in working order.
You saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
I've seen the kind of messages that are not scared of her.
Of course I am. Everyone's scared of her. She's not interested in small fry like me. You, on the other hand, nose around too much?
This warehouse looks abandoned. Why does it interest them so much?
No, you want to know more, go ask the captain.
Good. I shall take my leave.
Lá vai nós falar com o capitão de novo.
You're back again. What can I do for you?
Ah, não tem nada.
I shall be on my...
So come back.
You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming.
Ih. Ah, só um minuto. Pronto, vamos continuar.
How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh yeah? He's gonna get us into trouble.
You can see that I'm busy, can't you?
You can't understand, you're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
What could have done so much damage?
You can't understand, you're not sailors.
Do nada eu vou. E a polícia não tá
Damnation.
vendo.
Broken.
É.
It's no use. The padlock won't give. St. Brendan, patron saint of desecrated. I can't even say which language it's written in.
Tá, como é que eu vou conseguir a bebida dos cara? Será que eu consigo subir por aqui? Não, mas tem como dar a volta. Por onde? Ah, é outro pedaço do mapa do outro lado de lá. Que eu só vou conseguir quando ter acesso ao ali.
What's with you wandering around here like a hunk?
We saw you talking to the... Go die of thirst, a lot of you. It'll stink.
I've got to get inside. It's your boss who sent me.
Oh, yeah? And why didn't she say anything to us?
She sent me to see who's filching her stock.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You got no proof to back up your claims, and I'd advise you against snitching.
If I can't get rid of those two, I'll have to look for another way.
What's with you?
We saw you talking to the... Go die of thirst, a lot...
I went to see the statue of St. Brendan.
What makes you think we did it?
We're bootleggers, not...
Who do you think defaced the statue?
What do I know? They could have done it by
The sailors.
Who else, in your opinion?
I bid you, gentlemen, farewell. If I can't get rid of those two, I'll have to look for another way.
You again?
No need to get worked.
O outro caminho era pelo esgoto, mas eu não consigo achar um esgoto.
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign.
Vamos ver se naquele galpão que eu vi tem.
This tunnel goes under the warehouses.
assim?
I could use this old winch to lift the grating. Looks like everything is in its place. All that's left is to try to...
Quebrou?
Damn, I broke it.
Gente, como que quebrou? Ah.
Well, well. A little mouse has got lost on our turf. You're not only inquisitive, you're also stupid. What gave you the crazy idea to come onto my turf? Has the cat got your tongue?
You've come for a fight. What I've got to say won't change a thing.
You're a quick learner. I decide who comes in and who stays out. And anyone who doesn't respect my rules, I punish them.
Is your name Cat?
What of it?
Maybe we can come to an understanding.
Maybe. Get this joker out of here. He might have a little trouble walking on his own.
I'm getting careless. I didn't see that coming. If I want to get into this warehouse, I'm gonna have to deal with her.
Ok, o que podemos dizer? Mais ou menos. O jogo é bom, assim, de modo geral, mas não pra fazer live. Aí eu acho que... Ué. Aí, eu acho que por hoje é só. Gente, muito obrigada a todos vocês que estiveram aqui comigo. E a gente se vê na próxima live. Um beijo da Gay e tchau.